Chevrolet Bolt EV, EUV. After a $5,900 price cut ahead of its summer production start date, the 2023 Chevrolet Bolts EV and EUV are now the most affordable all-electric vehicles you can buy, with a starting price of $26,595. Parent automaker GM also offers to help buyers with the cost to install a 240-volt home charger, an added value proposition to help offset GM's loss of federal credits that rival EVs can still get. If you bought a 2020-22 Bolt EV or 2022 Bolt EUV, fret not. As long as you bought it in the 2022 calendar year, Chevrolet will provide retroactive reimbursements. Other than the lower price, the 2023 models are largely unchanged from the 2022s that got freshened looks. The biggest styling change for the 2022 Bolt EV is a more upright front end that has high daytime running lights and turn signals with headlights lower down. Inside, it has new seats and a new instrument panel with a standard 10.2-inch touchscreen and available 8-inch gauge display. A new shifter design uses toggles and buttons. Most safety tech is standard, with a rear cross-traffic alert, a 360-degree camera system and adaptive cruise control optional. DC fast charging capability is now standard, and the Bolt EV also comes with a dual-level charge cord that can be used with a 120-volt household outlet or a more powerful 240-volt home outlet, such as what you might find for a clothes dryer. The Bolt powertrain carries over with a 65 kWh battery and 200 horsepower electric motor. The Bolt EUV, which debuted for 2022, shares the same platform and powertrain, but with about 6 inches more length, more space and slightly less range for a bit more money. Although the two Bolts look similar, Chevy says they share no exterior sheet metal. Interior styling and features are similar, but the EUV is the first Chevy to offer GM's Super Cruise Driver Assist tech for hands-free driving on compatible roads. It's a $2,200 option and only available on the more expensive trim level, Premier. Like the Bolt EV, the EUV has a standard fast charging capability and dual-level charge cord. Nissan Leaf. The 2023 Leaf is a small four-door hatchback, and was one of the first fully electric vehicles available nationwide when it rolled out in the US as a 2011 model. Over the years, it has improved with more range and added safety tech. It also got a longer range sibling, the Leaf Plus, with a bigger battery. For 2023, the Leaf gets some minor styling tweaks, and its lineup is simplified to a standard range Leaf S and longer range Leaf SV Plus. The standard range Leaf has a 40 kWh battery and modest 147 HP electric motor with 149 miles of range. The interior has few frills but does have a standard 8-inch touchscreen with navigation, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Leaf SV Plus, meanwhile, has a 62 kWh battery, a significant range boost to 212 miles and a more livable 214 HP motor. Mini Cooper SE Hardtop. Once the cheapest EV in America, the Cooper SE Hardtop, a two-door, four-seat hatchback, has been undercut by both the Leaf and Bolt EV and EUV. The Mini has relatively limited range but plenty of miles for daily commuting use. With its sporty looks and driving manners, 181 HP electric motor, good for 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.9 seconds, and small size, the Cooper SE Hardtop could appeal to shoppers looking for a fun urban runabout or second car. And while range is limited, Mini says the 32.6 kWh battery can be charged with 7.4 kilowatts of AC capacity in about 4 hours on a level 2 home or public charger. The 2023 edition is largely unchanged, just some new exterior colors and interior upholstery choices, from the 2022, which got the exterior, interior, tech and multimedia freshening that the conventional Mini Hardtop and convertible models got. In addition to the base signature trim level, the SE offers 2 higher trim levels plus a range of personalization options. Mazda MX-30. Starting price, $34,695 EPA estimated range, 100 miles eligible for federal plug-in tax credit? Yes, Mazda's first full EV sold in the US, the MX-30, went on sale in California in October, with a national rollout in the works over the coming years, the automaker said. An SUV-like hatchback, it sports a coupe-like roof design with rear-hinged half-doors and minimalist interior. Inside, environmentally friendly materials include cork in the center console, animal-free upholstery and recycled plastic bottle fibers for the door trim. The electric motor makes 144 horsepower and 200 pounds-feet of torque, and draws power from a 35.5 kWh battery driving the front wheels. AWD isn't offered. Overall range of just 100 miles is underwhelming even among affordable EVs like the Leaf and Bolts, but Mazda throws in a few other perks, such as a preset number of complimentary loaner vehicles for road trips and $500 in ChargePoint credits for public charging or toward the installation of a Level 2 home charger. Hyundai Kona Electric. This four-door subcompact SUV is mostly similar in styling and interior layout to the gasoline Kona. It's comfortable in front, but tight in the backseat and cargo area. The Kona Electric has a 201 HP electric motor driving the front wheels, a 64 kWh battery and DC fast charging capability that can go from 10% to 80% charge in as little as 47 minutes. The Kona line has been freshened for 2022, and the Kona Electric got its own styling updates and wheels, plus interior changes that include a 10.25-inch touchscreen, a 10.25-inch instrument display and a redesigned center console with wireless charging capability. The Kona Electric is offered at dealers in a limited number of states, primarily those with required targets for zero-emission vehicle sales. Kia Niro EV. Kia's Niro EV is part of a line of electrified-only hatchbacks that also includes hybrid and plug-in hybrid versions, all of which received a full redesign for the 2023 model year. Pricing and range information isn't yet available for the 2023 Niro EV at the time of this writing, however, and it has not yet gone on sale. The 2022 EV model, which is still on sale, shares a 64 kWh battery and 201 HP electric motor with the Hyundai Kona Electric. Hyundai and Kia are affiliated automakers, but the more family-friendly Niro has a larger backseat. A full bundle of driver assistance tech is standard, and DC fast charging capability is up to 100 kilowatts. Ford F-150 Lightning. Starting price, $41,669 EPA estimated range, 230 to 320 miles eligible for federal plug-in tax credit? Yes, the only pickup truck to make this list as of this writing, the 2022 F-150 Lightning presents an intriguing choice for EV buyers with its combination of price, range and utility. With dual-motor four-wheel drive, the Lightning offers either a standard or long-range battery pack. With the long-range battery, the XLT and Lariat have an EPA estimated 320 miles of range. The long-range only but heavier Platinum maxes out at 300 miles. And all Lightnings with the standard range battery pack top out at 230 miles. Models with either battery pack have 775 pounds-feet of torque, while horsepower figures are 426 horsepower for the standard range and 563 horsepower for the long range. Ford will also sell buyers a number of home chargers, including an 80-amp charging station, standard with the long-range battery, that, with some additional equipment, can be used with the F-150 Lightning to provide power to the home should traditional power sources fail. Volkswagen ID.4. The ID.4 is a small SUV that's fairly roomy for its size. It's also one of the more fun-to-drive and smooth-riding mainstream EVs, though the bar is pretty low on ride quality for EVs. City drivers also will appreciate a notably tight 33.6-foot turning diameter. The interior has a clean design and decent quality, though part of the design involves touch-sensitive controls we found frustrating to use. A 10-inch touchscreen is standard, with 12 inches optional. Cars.com's independent testing of cargo capacity determined there's 18.9 cubic feet behind the backseat, more than in the Ford Mustang Mach-E but notably less than in the Tesla Model Y. The 2022 model has range improvements over the 2021, with EPA ratings of 245-275 miles depending on trim level, up from the 2021's 240-260 miles of range. The base RWD ID.4 Pro has an 82 kWh battery and 201 HP electric motor, with modest acceleration, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.5 seconds, and an EPA-rated range of 275 miles. The higher-level ID.4 Pro S trim pairs more standard features with the same battery and motor, but the extra goodies cut its range rating by 13 miles. A dual-motor AWD option, $3,680, with 295 horsepower and up to 2,700 pounds of towing capability is available, though range also drops to 251 miles for the Pro and 245 miles for the Pro SDC. Fast charging up to 135 kilowatts is standard, and buyers also get 3 years of free fast charging, in 30-minute increments, at Electrify America stations. Kia EV6. The 2022 EV6 has both standard and long-range battery packs, with single-motor RWD or dual-motor AWD powertrains. To achieve the longest estimated range, buyers will have to choose the long-range, single-motor RWD configuration. The most affordable EV6, however, is the base EV6 Lite with RWD and the standard range motor. With the ability to use 350 kW DC fast charging, the EV6 can go from 10% to 80% charged in less than 18 minutes, according to Kia. Buyers also get 1,000 kWh of charging with the purchase of an EV6, which Kia says is equivalent to 4,000 miles of energy for a long-range, rear-drive EV6. The EV6 also offers vehicle-to-load charging capabilities, allowing owners to plug in and charge electric devices, including another EV. Those less concerned with range or affordability and more interested in fun should wait until late 2022, when the 576 HP EV6 GT is expected to debut. Range estimates and pricing for the GT haven't yet been announced. Hyundai Ioniq 5. Like its EV6 cousin, Kia and Hyundai are affiliated automakers. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 is a newcomer to this list, and it shares similar specs with the EV6. That includes a similar choice of standard or long-range battery packs and either RWD or AWD, though the Ioniq 5 has both slightly lower range estimates and a slightly higher price than the EV6. It, too, can use 350 kW DC fast charging and also includes vehicle-to-load capabilities. The Ioniq 5 is the more traditional-looking of the pair, with classic hatchback exterior styling, though Hyundai calls it an SUV. The purchase of an Ioniq 5 also includes 2 years of free 30-minute charging sessions at Electrify America stations.